Hey Ryan, how are you?
I'm well, how are you?
Good. We're gonna check out your house today.
We're doing it.
I can't believe this is actually happening. It is a beautiful day out and we are gonna go check out your masterpiece of a home, okay?
We are.
You're gonna see what it offers, what you've done, and I can't wait to experience it.
Same, let's go.
Let's go.
Okay. So 15 Concession Street, built in 1956, one owner house. I purchased it from through a realtor who was the representative of the owner, and the lady was 103 just before she left here. When my wife and I got the house, completely original. Everything was untouched. Original kitchen, original finishes, original
Carpet
everything.
in the bathroom?
The whole bit,
Okay.
the whole shebang.
Okay.
What was really cool is during the course of the renovation, like we'll see today, we were able to save some of that original character and then enhance some of the beauty as well.
Yeah.
To do like a nod to what it was and then also bring it up to modern times.
Cool.
So really neat house, very large property,
Yeah.
125 by 150 feet in length and width. We really love it here.
Cool.
Yeah, let's check out the
Awesome.
library. That's
All right.
where we started the construction.
Yes, okay. You probably spend a lot of time in here.
This is one of the favorite rooms. There's so many favorite rooms,
Okay.
but this is definitely one of the favorite rooms.
Okay.
In here, again, all original. The built-ins weren't here. The fireplace was here, but everything that you see is effectively new, made to look old. So
Okay.
we've got the library built-ins behind us. We love to read, so we thought, how can we complement the broad width of the space to really make it feel warm and cozy, and also at value, but at the same time at function.
Okay.
So we said, hey, you know what we need? We need a library.
Wall-to-wall bookshelves.
Wall-to-wall bookshelf.
All right.
All the reading
That's
we
the
can
answer.
do. And then to complement that, we're like,
Yeah.
what can we do to jazz up the fireplace? The fireplace was brick. It was nice, but it was time for something fresh, and we wanted something a little bit older looking than what we had. So we went with this fireplace.
Okay.
This surround was built by an artist in just north of Toronto.
Yep.
And it was custom to this property. So I called him up. I found him online and I said, hey, I'm looking for something that's reminiscent of limestone or precast concrete. What can you do? And he said, I got just the idea. Come on to my shop. So we went, Kiki and I, we went and saw his shop, and it was spectacular. He had floor to ceiling art, charcoal paintings. He's done stuff for the Olympics and all the rest. And he said, you know what, I've got fireplaces as well. Why don't you come and check these out? So that's what we had made for here. Installed it. We absolutely love it. Everything's certified and good to go.
Okay.
And we really just sink into this room.
Yeah, I can totally see you spending a ton of time in here with the warmth of the fireplace, the bookshelves. It just feels cozy.
All of it.
Yes.
Good. This way we kept some of the original windows. Actually,
Okay.
we kept all the original windows in the house.
Oh yeah?
We did.
Okay.
Old world charm meets
Yep.
modern amenities. We love the look of almost leaded glass, where you look through it and it's got a bit of a ripple.
Yep.
It's a little bit less perfect, but imperfect is what we were after with that.
Okay.
New world stuff, old world charm,
Right.
kept the windows.
It's not something you see often when
It's
people
not.
keep a window, right?
You know what? And truthfully, I wanted to take out old stuff too and put in new because of the energy efficiency and all
Sure.
the rest of it. But at some point, you do have to say, okay, what is the balance between what do I love, what do I appreciate, right, and what's going to be too modern for the flavor of the room.
Right.
So, kept the windows.
Such a unique skill to be able to see the bigger picture, like what needs to stay in order to give me this feeling at the end of it, right? That's a skill and a genius in and of itself.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really is. Where to next?
Through here, we have the formal dining area. So
Okay.
we're going through the back of the dining room now.
Yeah.
We walked through a space that, truthfully, was completely redone. The original kitchen, as we see it through these two double doors, was always there, and the original dining space was sort of somewhere here in the middle.
Okay.
This was kind of a third room that was a little bit awkward.
Okay.
And we pulled up a chair and we sat in here for a while and we said, oh my gosh, what can we do with this space to actually make it function, right? And also be pretty and also be very inviting and warm and cozy. So this is what we came up with. So formal dining space, coffered ceilings. We can very comfortably seat 2, 4, 6.
Yeah.
With the extra leaf, we can seat 8, and we've had more than that.
Of course you have.
In here
You like
as
to
well.
entertain.
Yeah. So that's been great. Coffer ceilings, chandelier in the middle, wall sconces, all thoughtfully planned out for balance and symmetry in the room.
Yeah.
And then over here, this is kind of a neat feature. So we had 2 awkward corners
Okay.
in the house that I wasn't 100% sure what to do. She wasn't 100% sure what to do either. So we're like, you know what? when you go into these old stone foundation homes or old farmhouses, typically the walls are very thick because they're either stone foundation with double or triple brick up above, or things are just built differently back in the day. So we thought, what if we did a pass-through from the library to the dining space, and we made those walls extra thick to give the allure of what once was. We made them extra thick. It gave a bit of a hallway, a bit of a pass-through, nice and wide, and then inside of it, we did a hidden bar.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Extra storage, because you just can't have enough of that stuff, right?
It's true.
Your glassware and things like that.
All of that stuff.
And a fridge. There's a fridge down there.
And the fridge.
Okay, cool.
This one over here, storage, same idea.
Yep.
You just made to complement the room for all of the different things that people put on tables. I'm
Okay.
not that kind of guy.
Yeah.
But that's what people do.
All right, perfect.
This way, back-to-back fireplace.
Oh, we've got the fireplace. I was just going to point that out. That's the back side of the fireplace.
That is. So double flue in this property. Goes right up to the roof. This is one fireplace. The other fireplace that we just saw in the library is over there. So it actually, they do connect, which is really neat.
Okay.
We like this one all the time. And fun fact, so after we started renovating, we got the main floor complete. We lit the fire. I looked in and I said to Kiki, I said, hey, what is that? What is that? There's like some bar, some hinge thing in there. She goes, oh, I don't know. So she tucked her head in and we pulled it out. Sure enough, there's a hinged mechanism that you can hang a pot in the fireplace and you can cook with. So from time to time, there's this little mechanism that comes out and you can cook with it, and it's a blast.
And it's still there.
It is still there today.
Okay, that is super cool.
These are some of the original charm, like so simple in nature, right? But the original character pieces that you just don't find today, or that end up in dumpsters today. And it's like, how can we preserve that to reuse and repurpose?
Well, good for you.
Something else that was kind of fun. This is a pass-through log shelf.
Okay.
From the library to this side. So you fill it once, you can use it.
Use it on both sides. Okay, that's perfect. Nice and handy. Because who wants to like bring the wood in all the time, right? Yeah.
We're big on secret features, as you will soon find out. So we did a tuck away door set here. Not super secret, you still know.
Yeah, you can, but still.
If you want to keep the cooking in the cooking area, or cooking in the kitchen, keep the guests back here, you can hide it.
Okay.
Through the kitchen.
So tell me about this kitchen, because this is definitely different and not what we're typically used to seeing in a house.
It's true. So I love this kitchen. Galley style in nature, not overly big for what people are used to in a larger 4-bedroom, 5-bedroom home. More nooky and cozy and homegrown, if you will. We were able to tuck quite a bit into this kitchen. We've got a really neat ceiling treatment up here. This wall actually behind us never used to exist. There was a dishwasher on wheels in this kitchen, and that was it. Yeah. And the original stove, actually, when we bought the property, was still in the home.
Okay.
And those
was it yellow?
It was like kind of like an almondy, you know?
Yeah.
Weighs 1,000 pounds.
Of course.
Thought, oh my gosh, how are we gonna get this thing out? Anyway, got it out, built this beautiful kitchen, really loved it, really enjoyed cooking in it. The modern amenities, newer appliances, dishwasher, fridge, stove, pot filler, a really neat microwave.
Yes, it's a very neat microwave.
A very neat microwave. So yeah, just all of the things, all of the little touches that we've come to enjoy in this property have been a lot of fun to create.
Okay, cool. Yeah, totally functional, but just a little bit different than what we're used to.
And it's funny, that microwave actually came by way of a mistake.
Okay.
So we ordered the cabinets, did all the measurement, everything came, everything was good.
Yeah.
Except for, never fails, right? The corner cabinet, something always happens with the corner cabinet.
Of course.
You end up with something doesn't fit or an awkward space. In this case, I think the cabinets beside it were maybe an inch too big, and we ended up with this corner that nothing fit in. So
right.
Oh my gosh, what are we gonna do? Well, we realized we don't have a microwave in here. What if we're able to get it to pop up from the counter and make it a neat feature in the home? So that's exactly what happened. We built it right here on site, had the quartz countertops laid on top, and that's how we ended up with that.
And I guess if I just push these buttons here, it's going to move up, right?
Move up and down. Fun fact about this, built-in linen closet, original to the home, kept the charm. 2 pieces, up and a down.
Yeah.
Fun fact about this, it's got a built-in folding station.
What?
So last year we had some family over and Kiki had lost her wedding ring.
Okay.
Couldn't find the diamond.
Oh no!
Fell out.
Really?
True story. And it fell out in the winter. Everything, all the little
my
rocks on the ground, all the salt.
Okay. Yeah.
That looked like diamonds. We didn't know. When we had the family here, we were taking them for the tour. We were doing this exact thing, and we said, "Oh look at this folding station." We pulled it out, and the rock was sitting right there.
No way!
In that little dent.
Holy mackerel!
It came out and it shined, and we thought, "Oh my gosh, what are the chances?"
Okay, cool. Now you just need somebody here full time to use this to fold all the laundry,
That's right.
Yeah.
Diamond, not part of the chattels.
Okay.
Yeah. Bathroom to the left. Initially, this bathroom was existing. However, it was one large bathroom. We split it into two smaller bathrooms so that we could have an ensuite and then one in the main space as well.
Right.
Just given the size of the bathroom, being on the main floor, given the functions and modern conveniences, it was just overly large for what we're trying to express in this house. So we thought, you know what, let's split it up. Let's do it.
You don't see a primary ensuite in a house like this ever, right? So it's definitely good to have.
We had a lot of square footage to work with here too.
Yeah,
which was good.
It's really good.
Most of these homes don't have that space. I have the original blueprints to the home.
Do you?
Back in 1956.
Okay.
Which is really neat to see, and then you can see a little bit of the progression on how the house evolved.
Yeah.
And then of course what we did to it as well.
Amazing. So, cool. Well, what else do we have down here?
Bedroom on this side.
Bedroom.
Bedroom down here. Of course, the primary bedroom in here.
All right, we'll check this out. Oh, so cute.
For the primary bedroom here, another thing we tried to do was, we're a big fan of the Royal York. Fairmont Royal York.
Yes.
So everything that you see there is very soft and warm and inviting. There's wall sconces, there's layers. Steve Wynn, casino mogul, he's big on layers in his casino. So when you walk into a Wynn casino, you see baseboard, you see the flat wall, you see crown molding, you see wall sconces, you see tapestry, you see art. Right? All of these layers adds an allure to the home. That's what we were trying to create here. So that's exactly what we did.
Yeah, it feels like a hotel in here. It really does.
I can't even tell you how many thousands of linear feet of trim.
I know, I see it everywhere. Like who gets to dust it?
Every wall. Oh my gosh, every wall. Every wall.
Awesome.
Yeah, we kept the original bay window back here as well. Again, lots of character. We have a southern facing sunlight in this room. Great makeup stand and a bit of historic charm there as well.
And what else do we have? I see some other things here. We've got a door.
This is to the master terrace. Behind this, we have a patio for the primary bedroom, dedicated, which is separate from the rest of the house. We have a hot tub out here as well. It's lovely in the winter. And just given the size and the amount of trees, there's only over 150 trees on the property. So when it snows, it's beautiful. The hot tub's fantastic.
I bet it is.
Yeah.
And then this is your bathroom that you put in?
This is the extra bathroom.
Okay, yeah, it's got everything. It's perfect.
All the amenities.
Yeah. What more do you need, right?
When I bought this house, this is a me problem, right?
Yeah.
When I bought this house, I did the quick walkthrough as I normally do.
Yeah.
Right? Look around, like, okay, this is gonna work or it's not gonna work. So when I was down in the basement, initially, the home had some water issues.
Okay.
Right? And I thought, ooh, better deal with the water issues, which we'll talk about when we get downstairs.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at the floor and I'm thinking to myself, cast iron pipe in the floor, must be cast iron plumbing. We're in town, albeit a large lot, we're in town. Didn't think twice about how the property was serviced.
Okay.
So we go to do the plans for all of the renovations, to get the permits and all the proper process, right? And I'm looking at the wall in the basement, I'm thinking to myself, if this bathroom is connected to this pipe that's going out this wall, I'm doing some mental math, the pipe that I'm looking at in the floor can't be a sewer pipe.
Okay.
So I walk over to this pipe that I thought was a sewer pipe, and I kicked it with my foot. And sure enough, that little piece of pipe fell over. It was just a fitting sitting on the concrete. There was no sewer underneath it at all. No. The house was on septic, and I had no idea.
You had no idea?
I blew myself away. I thought, how did you miss that? Anyways, this home has a brand new sewer pipe all the way to the street.
Okay, perfect.
Just so we could get extra bathrooms in.
Okay, well, that's a really good upgrade. That's for sure. Because who wants a septic in town?
It's true.
Yeah. Now, what's this room here? This is unique.
This is the tea room.
Okay.
Tea room. So we love tea, we love coffee. We thought, you know what, the space is very well lit. We got southern facing exposure. Again, all the natural windows, all the all the existing windows, original windows, all the natural light. So we kept the space Very bright, very airy, very open. This is kind of a fun piece.
Okay.
So along the lines of tea and coffee and all the rest of it, this piece was original to the house, but it was a standalone hutch.
Okay.
We thought, how do we use a standalone hutch in the house, but not in the same way that they did it? We want to reinvent it a little bit. So we thought, what if we cut the base off the hutch, do it as a built-in, cut the top off the hutch, do that as an upper.
Oh, wow.
Put the quartz top in the middle, and then we have a nice set of built-ins ready for all of the morning teas and coffees.
Sweet.
Prep sink, brass faucet, and then hot water on demand because we use it literally every day, all the time. Boiling kettle just wasn't an option.
That's you just pop a button and it's there.
It's it. It works really good too.
Yeah.
It's good. And it's hot. It's the best.
Perfect.
It's the best.
I love it.
Love it. Yeah.
And I really like this Tiffany's table mantle.
Do you?
Oh, that just stands out because of the color. It's awesome.
It's an iconic color.
Yeah.
Timeless.
Yeah.
Timeless. Head to the basement.
Yes. Yes, we can do that.
Heading to the basement.
Yes.
Quartz staircase.
What?
Very reminiscent of Grand Central Station, Grand Central Terminal, Union Station in Toronto.
Yeah.
You see the marble stairs? Really cool. Marble soft, quartz is not. Love the look.
All right.
Check out that wallpaper.
It is really cool.
Isn't it cool?
So unique. Oh my, it's all the little touches throughout, I'm telling you.
Little touches.
And we have some storage here too.
Beadboard paneling.
Yeah.
Something else to note, less subtle. Subtle? I guess it's a subtlety.
Okay.
In the stairwell, we painted that with semi-gloss. Everything else is eggshell in the house.
Yeah.
The stairwell is semi-gloss. It's a dark color. It's moody, but when you add sheen, it brightens it up a little bit. Trying to think about some of the different things on the way that people experience the property.
Yeah.
Not just the way that we live too.
The forethought is crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Down here,
Yes.
landing. We've got the secret spaces
Yes.
down here, which is kind of fun.
Yeah,
Kind of fun.
we'll get to those.
Really enjoyed building those. That was the best part.
Yeah.
Down in the basement, we've got 2+1 rooms. We have a full bathroom. We have full, what do you call it, laundry space?
Laundry space, yeah. Yeah.
And then a really cool cold cellar behind me.
All right. It's just a cold cellar. What's so cool about
It's
it?
a cold cellar, but it's kind of neat.
Oh, it smells delicious in here.
Doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Simple finishes.
Okay.
Very, very simple, but thoughtful.
Okay.
Wine rack, wine fridge, storage for old paint, or not old paint, but touch-up paint and so forth. Fridge, stand-up freezer, and some natural light if you want it. If you don't, close that. Everything is naturally ventilated, and everything's waterproofed and spray foamed in here.
All right.
Yes.
Perfect.
Exercise space on this side, yoga mats, workout benches, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
If that's your thing, that was kind of our thing for a little bit. That's
Okay.
what that space is for. Plenty of storage over here. Over behind us, again, kept all of the same wall trim throughout the house. The same through the basement, through the main floor, all of it.
It's everywhere.
Full laundry bar in here, lots of natural light, stand-up shower, laundry basin, all the hot water tank hookups, reverse osmosis, all of that kind of culminates in these rooms as well. Over behind us, the last bedroom.
Okay.
Again, for guests, for kids, for whatever. All the same wall trim throughout, lots of natural light, large window.
Did you make these windows larger?
Yeah, that window's cut in.
Because you can tell it's just bright down here.
Yeah, for sure. Right this
All right.
way. Some secret features.
Okay. Are we going to do that next? Okay, so I feel this is great space, but I feel like upstairs was so much bigger. Am I missing something?
You're missing the second half of the basement.
What?
It's true.
Okay.
It's true. Okay, one of the most fun features of this entire house was the secret features that most people don't know about.
Yes.
You know about it.
Okay.
In this case, we have a secret bookshelf door that there's a way to get through it if you know what to do.
So are you going to show me what to do?
I'm going to show you.
Okay, thank you.
Fitting for this particular book, this is The Great Gatsby. When you pull this book, the door opens up
Oh my God.
to a 1920s inspired Great Gatsby basement. Welcome to this.
Holy mackerel.
Welcome to the Speakeasy.
This feels like something right out of a movie set.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Yes.
This is crazy.
Absolutely one of my favorite spaces in the home.
Okay.
A ton of thought, a ton of design work, a ton of prep, a ton of construction went into down here. Mechanically, the basement is fully waterproofed, fully spray foamed. The whole home is rewired. The whole home is replumbed. It's a new house within an old shell for the existing portion that was built in the 50s, right? And then of course the new construction side we'll see here in a minute. New furnace, new HVAC, new everything. And all of that is what it takes to build a space just like this.
This is amazing. Holy mackerel. Wow.
Back behind us we have a pool table that was from north of here. Apparently it's circa 1920s, and we can date it based on the hardware located on the side rails of
Okay.
the table. We had the tabletop refelted in this khaki camel color to match all the finishings and the golds and brasses that we have down here. And of course, pick up on some of the leather as well.
Amazing. Yeah. So did you move that in here or was it here when you...
That table was here. We built the basement around it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was going to say, that'd be a lot to bring in.
It's a 3-piece slate top.
Yeah.
It's not being moved.
Okay. It's staying
It
here.
stays with the
Okay.
house.
It stays here. All right. Fair enough.
Yeah. This window cutout back here, this is fun.
Okay.
So this window cutout back here, this was actually existing. So this was another character piece that we wanted to keep in the home.
Okay.
We thought, okay, what can we do with it? There was some built-ins, but kind of questionable built-ins. They'd kind of seen their day. So we thought, you know what? Let's keep the same countertops that we're using in the bar and the kitchen upstairs.
Yes.
Let's have some continuity to the home. Let's bring it down here so you've got a nice buffet space.
Yeah.
You can use it to shoot pool, play games, whatever it is you want to use the space for. The space is here.
Amazing.
One thing that we didn't talk about upstairs is the shell pattern.
Oh, right. Okay.
So we have a little bit of a shell pattern in the wallpaper here. This came from Europe. Popcorn machine in the back.
Okay.
If you can imagine how good a movie theater smells when you
Yeah.
walk in, the basement smells this way when you walk in. If you're hosting, having friends over, that kind of thing, it's unbelievable.
I bet it is.
Love the smell of that. Gatsby
And I know
fires.
Kiki is a connoisseur of popcorn, so
that. She's
yeah,
all that.
she
Yeah.
loves it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some neat ceiling treatments up here, tiles
Okay.
throughout. We kept the chandelier. These are all individual crystals. When we got this, it came with a pair of white gloves
Oh, really?
to install the crystals on the hook so you don't get fingerprints on the gloves.
On the that's really good and thoughtful. And then what's back there? I'm
Back
seeing
there?
something else. Yeah.
This is the service entrance.
Okay.
Another unique feature about this house is that there's 2 wings.
Okay.
One wing existed when we bought the house, and
Yeah.
we kept it and nurtured it and enhanced it.
Okay.
Right? The other wing we'll see here in a minute.
Yeah.
This is the service entrance. It goes upstairs to a breezeway, and we can see it. It goes upstairs to a breezeway. We've done nice slate floors, kept the character
Okay.
of that space as well, and that goes to the 1-car garage.
Oh, amazing. That's super handy to have.
Yes.
All right, so here's where the magic happens.
This is it.
Yeah,
This
the
is
drinks
it.
are poured.
The drinks are poured. The bar is happening.
Yes.
Full bar. down
Okay.
here. Beer taps. That's a commercial style beer tap. Quartz countertops to match the rest of the house. Wine racks, liquor bottles, hanging glassware from the ceiling. Some of these things they're fun to build and fun to create. Also, too, something as simple as a rack from the ceiling anchors the bar and says, hey, this is where the bar is taking place. This is where the drinks are happening.
Right.
You wouldn't hang that over a pool table, but you would hang it over
the bar. And I love that there's not cabinets, so it doesn't block it. It keeps it nice and open.
Exactly. Exactly.
Cool.
Come on back. There's some secret features I think you will appreciate.
All right.
You want to do the honor?
Like here?
Like there.
So you want me to lift this up?
Yep.
Okay. Oh my god, that's heavy. And then go through here. What the heck? Are you kidding me? Ryan, what is this?
Another favorite space in the house.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Tell me about this.
Okay, so cigar lounge. We had a corner of the basement, because the basement is fairly large, we had this corner that followed the profile of the octagon window upstairs in the library.
Right.
And we thought, do we need a bar that is X number of feet larger, or do we need a unique space that we think could be fun and add some allure to the basement? So one of the things that Kiki and I had when we first got together many, many years ago was a list of things that were we thought were really neat in a house. We wrote all these things down, whether it was a tunnel or a bridge or a cigar room or a secret door or a trap door or whatever.
Yeah.
Right? We put this list together. We wrote the list. We put the list away, forgot about it for many years. We found the list, and once we found that list, we took all those things and put it in this house.
Amazing.
The cigar room was on that list. So
Okay.
This room is fully ventilated for cigars. You can comfortably seat 4 adults. Wall sconces, soft lighting, oak paneling, all local from a local lumber supplier.
Yeah.
One unique feature too behind you is the backside of this mirrored door.
Okay.
One of the things that we've come to appreciate is Parkwood Estates in Oshawa. This was the originator of GM Canada, Sam McLaughlin. He's got a very large home, of which in his billiards room, he has a secret door as well.
Ooh,
This
okay.
is an exact replica of the secret door that's in his billiards room. We copied it by photo and built it here.
That's amazing. Oh, how did you get a plan for that door? Like they just give it to you, or you just took a picture and
Took a
replicated?
photo
Yeah.
and replicated based on the scale, height,
Yeah.
dimensions that we could fit,
Yeah.
and said, hey, you know, we love it.
Wow. So much thought. So much thought. All right. Cool.
If only there was more.
If only
If
there
only
was
there
more.
was more. There's another secret feature to this room that you have to find.
Well, there's a little handle here, so I'll try. Oh my goodness. What the heck? Ryan, you've got to be kidding me.
I'm not kidding.
Holy mackerel.
Every home has a tunnel.
Only ever seen one of these in my life, and it did not look this good. I tell you, it was a Prohibition tunnel.
We're big fans of England and some of the old historic speakeasy type nature that takes place there. Bootlegging era, old English tunnels, caverns, this kind of thing. We thought, you know what? If we're gonna live in this house, let's make it extra cool. Let's go the extra mile. We set a goal, I set a goal, very lofty goal. I want it to go to work in my socks.
Okay.
And in order to get to work in my socks,
yeah,
we had to have a tunnel to get to the rest of the house.
Okay.
So, that being said, nobody has to go outside. You're gonna see the rest of the home here, which is the new construction portion. This is new construction. You're gonna see the rest of it in a minute. But the goal was, how can we walk to work in our socks? How can I get to work in my socks?
Okay,
The tunnel has been constructed.
Yeah.
All through here, we have lots of storage. All of the seasonal storage, camping storage, sleeping bags, whatever people
I love
have.
that the lights just come on too.
Exactly. Yeah, kind of a fun thing.
Yes.
It's all heated in here as well. These lights come on automatically, so they're motion censored. You walk in, lights come on. It's never a dim tunnel in the traditional sense, but it is kind of a fun feature.
Okay.
But wait, there's more.
Okay.
The secret key. If there were a key hidden behind a brick, where would it be?
There's a million bricks here. How am I supposed to figure out what brick it's going in?
I'll give you a hint.
Okay.
It's over
It's
here.
over here.
And this door is already unlocked.
Okay. There's keys here. Holy mackerel.
Yes.
Okay.
There's one skeleton key that operates the door behind you.
For
I already
here?
have it unlocked, so it's super simple. You can just pull it open.
So what is in here?
That takes you.
Oh my God. There's a ladder.
That's a ladder.
Okay.
That's a trapdoor for later.
All right. We're going back to it later. So let me get this. You want to go to work in your socks. You're coming through the tunnel, and now where are we heading?
Now we're headed to the newer construction, or the new construction portion of the home, which is a 3-car garage and the office.
And your office. Okay, let's go check it out.
All right.
This is what you're calling a garage?
This is what I'm calling the garage.
Oh my God. I thought I saw it all, but there's more.
Okay, so what we have here, there's 3-car garage, 32 by 32 in total square footage, 2-story. So what we have here, we've got 18-foot ceilings from slab to peak, coffered ceilings up top, of course, the hoist.
There's coffered ceilings in the garage.
Why wouldn't you have coffered ceilings?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm just going to stop questioning it all.
So much fun to build. We had to do the whole thing on a skyjack.
Of course you did.
You couldn't do it by ladder, right?
No.
So, whole thing by skyjack, lots of crown molding, all the bits. And of course, the same moldings throughout this room, same wall colors as what's
in the house. Why would you do anything different?
I wanted it to feel like an extension of the house, not like a garage. Right? Some
You
people,
nailed that.
Some people have showrooms in their homes, and they park cars in the living rooms and so forth. It's rare, but it happens. I thought, you know what? If it's rare, but it happens, it can happen here.
That's right.
Right behind us this way is the workshop. Another space that I love. God, I love these spaces.
Wow. I feel like I'm in a commercial building.
Yes, that's the point.
Yes.
That is the point. So over here, I wanted this to feel like a vintage machine shop. We've got decorative ceiling treatments, lots of pot lights, tons of natural light in here as well. There's walls on every window.
Windows on every wall.
Walls on what did I say? Oh.
Walls on every window.
There's so many features. Windows on every wall in here. I love spending time in here. Everything for this whole house, truthfully, has been thought about in a number of different ways. Acoustically, how does the house sound? Right?
Okay.
Do you hear the cars from the street? Because we are on a busier street. The answer is no. It's very quiet. Thermally, is the house warm? Is it cold? Is it drafty? How are we heating the home?
Right.
How are we cooling the home?
Right.
Spatially.
Okay.
How does the space feel when we're walking through it? Functionally, how does it actually work? It's great to have a hoist, but if the hoist doesn't go up because the ceilings are too low, you can't have a hoist, right? We're trying to think about all the ways that homes are constructed in order to be thoughtful that it's going to work when we're done. So in this space here, one of my favorite features is actually right here behind you. It's a 14-foot glass rim window. When I'm in the workshop on this side, and I got cool cars over there, I thought, well, why would I want to block off all of the neat view of what could be? So let's cut the wall open. Let's put in a 14-foot window, all solid glass, sound controlled, dust controlled, so that when I'm on this side, I can see the cars, but also we keep the dust contained.
Okay.
Right? In this home, there are 5 furnaces.
Okay.
One is on that side, one is on this side. We keep the dust and the noise over here. We separate it from the vehicles over there. You have no sound, smell, dust transfer, anything like this. It's all fully separate.
Wow. Yeah, because who wouldn't want to look at their rims while they're woodworking in their shop?
Agreed.
Right? Yes.
Absolutely
okay.
agreed. Neat ceiling treatments, lots of fun. Really enjoy spending time in this space. Up above us is the office.
Okay.
I'll take you there next.
All right.
Another fun fact is on this side, we actually have an air compressor. All of the air compressor lines, the hoses, everything's built into the wall. So in saying that, when I was working over in the shop, I knew that the air compressor was going to be noisy. It came over on this side, so you didn't have to listen to it on the other side of the workshop. This side over here has a stereo receiver because the entire shop is also wired for sound.
Okay.
The sound system is fantastic. So the sound system and the speakers, the speakers will stay because they're in the walls.
Yeah.
And all the plumbing and stuff.
Okay.
Of course, on this side, wash your hands if you get dirty.
Got it.
Head up to the office.
And the compressor goes or
The
stays?
compressor goes.
Oh my God. What is this? I shouldn't have been surprised.
This is the office.
Okay, of course it is.
This is it.
Yes.
Another one of my favorite rooms. Oh my God.
There's just so many of them.
There is just so many. Yeah, I love the space for working in. Again, like we talked about downstairs, thermally, acoustically, all of the things are thoughtfully curated into this space. So fully climate controlled, air conditioning, separate furnace, again, forced air gas.
Okay.
Re-insulated, all new construction. So all brand new. It's got a separate electrical panel, coffered ceilings, fully separated and sound separated offices. So this space really fully is, you know, about as purpose built as you can get for an office.
Yeah, absolutely. This is nicer than my office. Can I just come here and do my work out here? Yeah, okay. All right, perfect.
Yeah, one feature that I really do appreciate about the space is the wood stove. So when we were constructing this, I said, you know what's really nice? The wood stove, especially in the winter, the natural heat, not that we need the heat, but just for ambiance, it's nice to work with. So as we were putting in the wood stove, I thought, well, if I'm working at the desk, then I can't see the flames.
Right.
That's how those two windows in the office.
Because why wouldn't you want to see the flames of your stove while you're at your office
now,
desk?
You sit at the desk, see the thing.
Okay.
What a lovely day.
Yeah.
Stone backsplash, very natural in nature. Really enjoyed putting that up. We carried it right down to the floor. And since we're talking about the floor, this is Canadian hickory that is being cut, doweled, and pegged to this specific location. So there are 3,000 dowels in these floorboards throughout the office, and each one of them was hand drilled and installed right here.
Okay. Yeah. Amazing.
I love the look of it.
The look is beautiful.
Traditionally, that's what they used to do on farmhouse planks. Is they would peg the corners and then they would fill the holes.
Absolutely,
right?
they did.
In this case, obviously with modern technology, tongue and groove, things like this, you don't necessarily need it, but how do we bring the old, exactly.
It's beautiful.
Kept a very similar color match. They color matched one at the paint store. We took one plank and said, this seems to be about the average of the darks and lights. How do we color match so that we get the pegs somewhere neutral to the rest of the floor? So it's a texture, not a color pop.
Right.
I didn't want Oreo cookies. Right? We just wanted something that was a nice subtlety.
No, it looks great.
Bathroom over here behind us.
Okay.
I almost didn't put the bathroom in.
What?
And Kiki was like, you
need a bathroom up
You have
here.
to put the bathroom in. You have to do it. I said, I don't know. What do you think? And she goes, you absolutely have to do it. So
yes,
that's what we did. Full bathroom, perfect for an office, perfect for hosting, entertaining. Anybody can use this space for anything too, which is nice. Even that garage that we saw downstairs, the workshop, I use it as a metal shop. Somebody could use it as a wood shop. Somebody could use it as a sewing room. Somebody could use it as a garage to park the cars in. You could use it as an exercise space. It could be anything.
Absolutely.
And the fact that there's a dedicated entrance off the side of the house with plenty of parking, we can park 12 cars out there. You could have a dedicated space where you work from and live from, and you have independent access to do it without upsetting the family.
Okay.
Over behind us, full wet bar, prep sink, hammered copper sink. Really love that.
Did you take the hammer to it?
I did not take the hammer to it. That would have been fun.
The workers did after they were doing the things in the dowel. They're just like, oh, what's a few extra smashes with the hammer, right?
That's right, yeah. So really appreciated that. Just a really nice soft warm finish that really adds to the space. Some signage and memorabilia and some cars that I really love playing with. Just all of the things in here that make the space a space is what we see today.
All right, and is there anything more? Is this it?
There is a little more.
Okay.
There is a little more. There's a catwalk off of the office. So if you have a beautiful car on the hoist, perhaps you can go out there, have a cup of coffee, and look at your catwalk.
So you could just drool over your vehicle that's on the hoist?
You could.
Okay.
podcast studio over here.
Yep.
I guess there's two more things: the catwalk and the podcast studio.
Okay. Tell me about the podcast studio.
But wait, there's more. During the construction of this office, I knew that this was going to be a dedicated podcast studio, so it was built as such. Natural light, not facing the sun. Sound bats in the walls to keep everything as quiet as we possibly could. And of course, this opening that we're standing in was to cross-shoot cameras, as if you were going to have two guests over there and you weren't quite sure of what the angle would be.
Okay.
I wanted to make sure that the space functioned and performed as best as it could. And in saying that, that's how all of these ideas were born. I previously had a banner across that wall for the name of the podcast. And in saying that, that's why there's valance lighting up there. So if somebody wants to use the space for a podcast studio, you have all of these little subtleties that will make it a space that you can shoot in. We've got pot lights up top, which would be too harsh for a show. But because we have natural light and soft lighting, and then we also have clip rails that you can put lights on, and move things anywhere you like.
Right.
Tons of options.
So much thought that went into this.
Absolutely.
Amazing.
Do you want to see the catwalk before we go?
Yeah.
Okay. This is the catwalk. I love this.
That's pretty nice.
I love this view for two reasons. One, it's fun to come in and look at the cars. Because it's beautifully finished. And two is because you get a really close-up view of the coffered ceiling.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, because you don't have a skyjack so that I could go look at it, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
You just don't have a chance to see these things up close sometimes because it's so high. So in saying that, now we're nice and close. Also, too, you can service the furnace because it is local to where we're standing.
Right here,
makes it nice and easy. And again, this space is climate controlled. That space is climate controlled, and that space down bottom left is climate controlled.
So just an off question, but who changes those light bulbs?
They're LEDs. I hope they never have to.
Oh, okay.
I think you've seen the entire inside of this house.
Yes, I have. I hope.
It was large.
Yes.
It was fun.
Yes.
I enjoyed showing you.
Absolutely.
There is one more thing outside that you should see.
Of course. Well, let's go. What's out here? More?
Terrace. Yeah, there's more.
Of course there's more.
But wait,
of course there's more. This is beautiful. Wow.
It's a nice day too.
I know. Gorgeous.
I love the space out here. Another one of my faves. This was a fun build. One of the things that we ended up having was this nook. By the time we had the new construction portion done, which is the garage and the office and the tunnel and all that, and then we had the existing construction, which was the house built in the 50s, we had a space that we had to fill up, wanted to fill up, and of course make functional. So we thought, what would be very reminiscent of Parkwood Estates, the McLaughlin house that we talked about downstairs,
right?
That we could then import and bring over to this property because no other properties have these things. Of course, the concrete terrace was born.
Right.
So in order to construct this, we had to pump the concrete up and over the house.
I was just thinking that. I'm sure you had a.
It was quite the quite the undertaking. So we boomed it over. All of the aggregate and the stone and the insulation that goes under a slab to make sure it doesn't heave also took place. But yeah, the concrete had to come over the top, which was a lot of fun to do.
Yeah.
Behind you, we have concrete railings. Those were all hand formed right here on site using white Portland and white brick sand to make sure that we got the same color that we were looking for and something that was period correct and very European looking.
Yeah.
Underneath the slab, we've piped for things like gas lines for a gas barbecue. We've piped for things like electricity.
Yeah.
If somebody had a smoker, for example,
right,
and the smoker ran off with gas, well, you would need a plug for that to run the rotisserie. So we're trying to think ahead as to what would we like, but also for future use, what could somebody like down the road.
Amazing.
Right?
Cool.
Right behind me.
Yeah.
One more feature.
One more feature. Okay. This is the reason why everything smells so good.
Yes.
It's so good in here.
This is a great space. Primarily Kiki's space. She uses this for hobbies, crafts. She did a lot of tea out of this room, which she really loves.
Yes.
You could do potted plants in this room. You could use this as a hobby space. This has independent access, just like we talked about in the garage, to the parking area as well.
Okay.
So if you wanted to have a his and hers type of office, if you wanted to have some type of a hobby space that you needed for retail, perhaps you're doing online sales and somebody needs to pick something up.
Right.
This would be a good space for that.
You can just exit through here, get to it.
That's right.
Okay.
That's right. This room also fully heated and cooled independently from the rest of the house. So if you want it hotter, you want it cooler, you can totally do that. The floors are spray foamed. These are hand-laid pine floors that have been distressed right here on site.
Okay.
There's a sink.
Yes.
And an angled sink.
So cool.
Yes, love that sink.
Yeah.
Really nice sink, stone wall.
Nice
the whole
period
bit.
piece.
The whole bit. Yeah.
Okay.
Peak ceilings. A lot of fun. This light fixture, actually, that was repurposed from a cottage property. We had found a couple light fixtures in this barn at the cottage. And we thought, well, why not?
You need a light fixture here.
Why not try and refurb? Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I
we
love
brought it here. I don't know what year that is. I'm
Yeah.
guessing it's somewhere in the 50 years old range-ish, just based on the patina and the style. But yeah, a lot of fun to restore. Last feature, we talked about it downstairs briefly. You saw a ladder. In
Oh,
those
right,
rooms.
the ladder.
The ladder comes up right there.
Through the
into
floor.
This room, through the top.
Oh my gosh, that's so cool. Like, how did you think of all of this stuff? It just blows my mind. Honestly, I'm speechless.
It was a ton of fun to build. We just really thoroughly enjoyed the process.
You look like you did.
Yes.
Like,
yes.
there's so much love and care into the house.
There really is. There really is. I think not only do the finishes and like the fit and finish, like all of the features make the home, also to the love and passion that went into it from everybody, not just me, not just Kiki, not just our families, but our team,
Right.
All of our suppliers. It really does take a village to build something like this and to build anything.
Absolutely,
frankly.
it does.
And, as much love and care and passion that we've put into it, we want to pass that off to the next person as well, and so that they can enjoy it too.
Well, I'm hoping that we can find the right one. I'm sure we will, and it's going to be an amazing place for somebody to take over.
Thanks for coming today.
Thanks.